Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle with Sanders. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt. And you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason. You start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Makes the grab. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Simmons.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly fit quarterback, feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target to the left. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this off.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Straka. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico. We'll circle back.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, it's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the run. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Behind the chains now on second and long. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not taking a knee. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mayava. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That gives them a little breathing room now, up 24-20.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They put points on the board in the first half but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Auburn going to work with another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snags it on the right. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. Tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The short hands, it's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Breaks away on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, 2 set of downs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down one side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Early on the Jets. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Auburn sends out the punting unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This time they'll go to the running game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gives it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Trying play action. And then he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 20 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one, Kevin? Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Hand off to the single running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking for a crease. It's Dalton. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and